So we're looking at this elbow, and as a grappler, Nate's been telling me, if you don't keep your elbows in, you get a lot of pain right out here. Now, if we look at the forearm here, here's the palm side. Everything in the palm, here, all your forearm flexors, anything that's going to do this and assist with grip, it's going to go to the medial part of your elbow, this inside part here on your pinky side. Conversely, anything that's going to be doing an extension is going to go back here to that lateral elbow on the thumb side. Also by your lateral elbow, where apparently there's lots of dysfunction in grapplers, is this muscle called the brachioradialis and its pair, the supinator. Their job is to do this, move the wrist in and out. Or, in Nate's case, when he says poor grappling habits cause dysfunction, when you're going elbow out, when you're grappling, you overuse this muscle. If you want to be sure that you might have it, and this is something that's affecting you right now, all you got to do is dig a thumb in here. And if you look at Nate's face, it's not very happy right now, okay? Mind you, it's not necessarily due to poor grappling mechanics with Nate. It can be done from a number of different things, but healthy tissue should feel like a deltoid right out here, the side of your shoulder, okay? You poke this, it's soft, it doesn't hurt. Dysfunctional tissues, tissue that's going to have overuse, is going to feel tough, stringy, and it's going to be very tender. So what we do is we take a wrist up next to a post like this, and I'm going to have him bring his fingers all the way back. He should be able to bring his fingers back to approximately 65 degrees of extension from the palm of his hand. 19 degrees. So Nate clearly has, some extension issues, and this is from gripping things and generally just doing more than his body's trained to and not taking care of himself, not mobilizing properly, and that's going to lead to dysfunction. So the more of this overuse that happens, the less range of motion you're going to have, and the lower your pain threshold is going to be. So what was once bothersome the next day will slowly become bothersome after your workout, and then while you're doing things that are strenuous, then while you're doing almost anything. And then it just gets more and more intense and more frequent until you have to come and see somebody like myself and get fixed. So that's basically what happens. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little break from here. I'm going to work on Nate, and then we'll cut back in and we'll do another assessment and see how he's doing.
That doesn't feel good at all.
No, probably not. But you know what? You're going to have better range and you'll be able to lift things like normally. There's the fucking handle for this bitch. The more extension you can get, the better at the wrist. So here we are, back with Nate, checking his amount of wrist extension. So bring those fingers back as far as you can here. And we went from 19 to about 33 degrees.
If you guys get to the point where I'm at, where you just haven't done proper upkeep, you can go see Dr. Scott, and you can find him through our website or
SelectSpineandSport.com.
SelectSpineandSport.com.
That's appropriate.
So if you guys want to come into CoMotion Fitness and learn the correct way of keeping your elbows tucked in by learning how to activate your rear delts and using proper pushing technique, this is something to be mindful of, but if you don't know how to do it correctly, you can learn from us. So hope this helps.
Yeah.
Hit us up with any questions.
Have a good one.